It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? Yeah, it's okay.
What's up? This is Jeff. Welcome to Jeff's podcast, and this is the third season of the show. We're talking about the summer 2021 anime lineup, and summer anime titles is here, with new shows that you're going to pick with. But for some anime titles, they have delays due to production issues that affects the COVID pandemic. So, I'm going to pick out the top 5 anime shows that you're going to look out for, with new shows and new seasons of your favorite anime shows. Number 5 on the list is Kulkyo Shincha's works. After the success of I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying in October 2014 and Komori-san Can't Decline in October 2015, Shincha decided to make not one, not two, but 3 anime titles are going to produce in 2021, 2 of which are new anime shows, and the other is the second season. For those who guessed the second season, yes, the Dragon Maid is back, and Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is back with an all-new season. The first season of the anime aired in January 2017, and this summer, the second season is back as Kobayashi and Tou must face new twists, and an unexpected dragon visitor came from a different world where she encounters Kobayashi. The new season features life lessons for Kobayashi, and she learns how to tame their dragons, learn their emotions in the past, and being a human to help others rather than destruction. Kyoto Animation is once again producing for the second season after it became a huge success in January of 2017, where the news broke out that there was an arson attack happened in July 2019, where they lost 36 people, including the anime director of the first season, Mr. Yasuhiro Takemoto. It is one of the deadliest massacres in Japan since the end of World War II, the deadliest building fire in Japan since the 2001 Myocho 56 building fire, and the first massacre ever to have occurred at a studio associated with an entertainment company. After the arson attack, KyoAni returned from its roots and they're going to make anime again, including the release of Violet Evergarden the movie, and they're going to produce an upcoming free animated movie. The new season also features tribute video, including the smash hit Rhapsody of Blue Sky, performed originally by Fana from the opening of the first season of the anime, and they made their version performed by the cast of the anime known as Super Chocogons, consist of Yuki Kuwahara, Maria Naganawa, Yuki Takada, Minami Takahashi, and Tomomi Mineuchi. Also, new titles for Shincha is The Ida-ten Deity's No Only Piece, centers on Hayato, a young deity with a foul mouth who has always heard legends about demons that were sealed away about 800 years ago. Until the demons revive, he teams up with several young deities including Isli and Paula as they fight between demons, humans, and gods. The Ida-ten Deity's No Only Piece is Shincha's illustration together with Amahara is writing the manga. Amahara is known as the creator of Interspecies Reviewers manga, turns into an anime, but several streaming sites including Funimation and Wakanim are removed from the list due to the company's standards. And Peach Boy Riverside centers on half-human, half-demon Sally Adarake and Kibitsu Mikoto as they're on a quest that they will set in motion a chain of events that will come to determine the fate of this magical world. Number 4 on the list is Jun Mochizuki's manga is getting animated. For those who remember manga creator Jun Mochizuki, she is known as the creator of the hit manga series Pandora Hearts, which ran from May 2006 to March 2015, releases 24 book volumes, and adapted into a 25-episode anime from April to September 2009. In 2021, Mochizuki is making a manga, and they're going to adapt an animated series entitled The Case Study of Vanitas. The story centers on Vanitas, who is the owner of the book, where a human and self-described doctor to vampires, and Noir Archivist, a vampire who is ordered to discern the power of the Book of Vanitas by his teacher. Both join forces to heal vampires, but there lurks a threat of some unknown force named Charlatan, which may be responsible for corrupting the sick vampires. For those who watch steampunk and vampire hunting genres, this show is just for you. Plus, there's also a mix of laughs for both male main characters. It was like Get Backers anime like Banmido and Ginji Amano. And for those who dream of the Pandora Hearts anime remake, still think about it. Number 3 on the list is Ken Ishikawa and Go Nagai's Jeter Robo arc. It is the mecha series written by Ishikawa and editing by Nagai, takes place 10 years after the events of Shin Jeter Robo and Jeter Robo Go, follows a new Jeter team led by Hayato to stop the invasion of the Andromeda Flow country from invading Earth using the new mecha. This one is a mecha anime that came from Nagai's works, and it's been a while on the Jeter Robo franchise. The last anime aired is Jeter Robo Go, aired from February 1991 to January 1992, which is the 50-episode anime. This year is a new anime and features a lineup of cast members. Yuma Uchida plays the role of Takama Nagare, while Kazuhiro Sunseki plays Bakuya Magisi, who is known as the voice of Glenn Grey in the Japanese dub version of AMC's The Walking Dead, and Arimaru Mukaino as Sho Kamui. This is Mukaino's first breakout role, and I'm looking forward to playing his role in the upcoming projects. Also, Hideo Ishikawa returns as the role of Yoma Nagare, and this is a surprise for the veteran actor who has been playing in the franchise for 17 years. Ishikawa is looking forward to seeing what's in store for the show. Number 2 on the list is the new seasons and new side stories. There will be a continuation of the series that came from the previous season, such as the second half of the second season of Fuse Meets Bass, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, after the first half of the anime aired last January of this year, along with the second season of Satoru Yamaguchi and Nami Hidaka's My Next Life as a Villainess, All Roads Lead to Doom, after the first season already aired in April 2020. Then Naoki Yamakawa and Akinari Nao's I'm Standing on a Million Lives, after the first season already aired in October 2020, and Yukichi 07 and 7 expansions Higurashi Sotsu, but the story takes place after the events of Higurashi Go, also aired in October 2020. There's also news stories came from the original series, including Yu Mori's The Honest Student at Magic High School, where the story is based on the original novel by Tsutomu Sato, but the show is focusing on Miyuki Shiba and covering the events of the enrollment arc and Night School's competition arc came from the original novel. Love Live Superstar, which is the 4th installment of the Love Live franchise after the original series, Sunshine, and the latest is Nichigasaki High School anime, centers on 5 young girls at the Yurigaoka Private High School as they form their idol group and aim to become superstars in their own right one day. There's also a new anime called Nighthead, and it's based on the 1992 live-action series of the same name, centers on Naoto and Naoya Kirihara are on the run because they are persecuted by the world, and George Ida will serve as a writer since he directed the original live-action series. It'll be the second anime in the franchise since Nighthead Genesis from July to December 2009. And last but not least is gaming titles. There are only 2 anime titles based on the video game is released, and the first is D-Side Tomare, which is a mixed media project produced by Bushiroad, Samsap, and Recom. The story takes place in a world populated by strange and unspeakable ancient entities. Their ancient and seemingly unknowable beings have the power to bleed into normal reality, altering it and granting power to people who are brave, scared, or foolish enough to seek a path with them. In order to combat these creatures, a slayer known as Knocker-Up has been tasked to defeat these creatures. The series is different between the video game and the anime, and Bandai Namco Entertainment's Scarlet Nexus. It's based on the video game series of the same name that released in June of 2021, and it is an action RPG where players can assume control of Yuito Sumeragi or Kasane Randall of the Other Suppression Force, who are tasked to defend New Himuka from creatures known as the Others. They have psychokinesis, allowing them to hurl objects and debris at hostile enemies. The cast from the Japanese dub are playing their roles for both the game and the anime itself, and they're expected to reprise their roles in the English dub version. As an added bonus, one summer anime title that you're going to look out for is Ikumi Hino's Mother of the Goddess Dormitory. The story centers on a 12-year-old boy Koshi Nagumo who was abandoned by his broken father after their house caught on fire, leaving him to roam the street. He lives in the women's college dormitory led by Minerva Wachi, as he is surrounded by older women and forced to deal with their idiosyncrasies as he starts his new life. The animated series also featured theme songs performed by Japanese cosplayers. Remember Yukiyo Michi? If your answer is yes, she is the voice of Kolma in Super Cub anime, aired last spring of 2021, and a YouTuber, along with Japanese cosplayers including Nairu, Kururu Kurasaka, Asho Nekota, Freya, and Akira Itsuki. Akira Itsuki is a famous Japanese cosplayer. Remember, she appeared at Cosplay Mania in the Philippines back in 2015. If your answer is yes, you remember her. She joined her to perform the theme song in the anime. So there you have it. Here are the top 5 summer anime titles, plus bonus anime title that you're going to watch it. And if you already watched the previous seasons of the anime, I think it is better to watch the anime sequel. Let us know what is your favorite anime titles for the summer season. If you have comments or suggestions, let us know in the comments. Follow Jeff11 Manchester on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube at youtube.com/skaferboy, and send an email to jeff11lfs@gmail.com for PayPal or GCash if you're in the Philippines and other countries. Well, that's about it for Jeff's podcast. This is Jeff. We'll see you in the next podcast.